everybody. It's a crazy Monday. I've been working a ton. And I was just reading the news, and I was reading an article. I actually read it a couple days ago, and then I've been thinking about it. And I just read the specifics of it just now. And these people bought a storage unit for $500, and inside the storage unit was $7.5 million. And so my question is, if you had been the person who bought the storage bin legally for $500 and you found $7.5 million, what would you do? Would you give it back? Would you keep it? Would you tell anybody? Would you hide it? What would you do? I really want to know. I'd be inclined to believe it's mafia or drug money. I mean, there's only one reason you don't put $7.5 million in a bank, right? Like, why else would you not put that money somewhere safe and secure? That would be awesome, Jared. Wow. That would be awesome. I could use some sponsors like that for sure. Thanks, Alan. Good to see you. Action Film Studios, Jesus, Hosea Diaz, Lindsay Rose. Yeah, I would just wonder what you would do. I honestly don't know what I would do. I guess I'd have to, figure out the situation. I mean, if legally you bought the storage unit, and I mean, why? Who has $7.5 million and lets it go into, default? That's my question. You would pay for your college and then give the rest to charity? That's extremely generous. Yeah, they gave him 1.5 million back. Yeah, I don't know. I was reading that. Well, originally they offered him 600,000 and they held out for another 1.5 million. So I don't know. So how many of you would give it back? Let me know in the comments if you'd give it back. How many would just not say anything and be like, I don't know what happened to it. I bought this locker. There was nothing in there, Yeah, you do. You should. Well, yeah, you'd want to. I don't know. Taxes on $7.5 million that you found in cash. I mean, a lot of people would just say, "Yeah, this is my money now. I'm not spending it. Nobody gets it." So I don't know. I don't know. You would just disappear from society. I'd save it for college. I would not, and I would say something. Yeah. I'm not very good at being quiet, so I'd probably be pretty loud about it and get caught, or have drug dealers breaking down my door. So I don't know. And that's the other thing you got to consider. Like, maybe these are really bad people that are going to come looking for their money. So if you keep this money, you might be endangering yourself and your family. I mean, there's all sorts of factors to consider, because, like, No Country for Old Men in that movie, the guy asked the question, when would you stop looking for your $3.5 million? I don't know that I ever would, just disappear from society and say nothing. So, hey, whoever gave me the first like, thank you. If the rest of you want to give me a like, I'd appreciate it. Help me out. We've been our last broadcast when we were talking about the savages savage is not the right term, the uncontacted tribe that ended up killing the missionary. That got a lot of hits and a lot of view time. So these topics seem to be popular with some and not so popular with others, but this is one that I thought was pretty interesting. So yeah, with Storage Wars. There's Storage Wars for $500. Why didn't that stuff ever happen to me? I want to know. If I spent $500, I'd open it up and there'd be like a bag of wheat and some old magazines or something. That's how my luck goes. I don't find $7.5 million. And then just recently, I read an article where somebody bought a surplus tank from the Iraqi war, and they found a bunch of money in that. So everybody's finding money but me. I never find any money. Dr. Zachariah, we are talking about the $7.5 million that somebody found after buying a $500 storage unit. So, and then we were trying to figure out what you would do if you actually were in their place and you bought the storage unit and you opened it up and there was $7.5 million in there. Would you keep it? Would you give it back? Would you tell anybody about it? what would you do? I didn't hear about the ATM incident. Should I buy a gun and shoot who tried to steal my money? Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the drug dealers or whoever, I mean, like I said, there's only one reason somebody hides $7.5 million in a gun safe and not in a bank, and that's because that money is probably dirty or illegal, or they don't trust somebody for some reason. I mean, so anyway, if you're interested in this topic tonight, go ahead and give us a like. It helps us out. We really appreciate it. I need something to give me out 100. Well, keep trying, Lindsay. Eventually they will grow. I keep telling everybody, just keep plugging along. Never stop. You do this for you, and you do what you enjoy, and you will succeed. And people that don't like you, they're going to leave anyway. So just keep going forward. I'm so happy. So when I lived in Michigan, Burners, and it wasn't available here in Utah, and now Smith's carries it. And it's the only sugar soda I drink is Burners Original. And it's the only soda, like when I'm sick, I want Burners. So, Toxic Sky, we're talking about if some people that found some money, they found $7.5 million when they bought a storage unit. And then they came forward and said, we found this money, and the owners contacted them, and they ended up settling out of court for $1.2 million or something like that. And my question is, if you bought a storage unit and it had $7.5 million in it, would you give it back? Or would you keep it? Would you say anything? What would you do? That's my question. That's my question. What would you do? Rover, you'd keep it. Cole the Awesome, how you doing, buddy? I think buy my parents' stuff. Yeah. I'd probably splurge a little bit. I'd probably spend a little bit. I'd fix this house up first. I'd fix this foundation up no matter what. Grog, you'd keep your mouth shut. I think a lot of people that are saying they would come forward would actually keep their mouth shut. I think that might be fair. Give them back $1 million and say I'm keeping the rest. I can't really argue with that logic. I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I'd probably close the storage, spread it out on the floor, and like make money angels and stuff for a while because I've never had access to that kind of money. I'd probably spend some and make a money shower. I don't know. You already are a moderator. Don't abuse it or I'll have to demoderate you. I have the best moderators, but I trust you, Alan. So exactly, Timothy. They're going to be watching who comes to get that money and why the taxes haven't been paid on it. So I have to wonder if these people are really thinking things out because they might end up with prison. And then where did they get the money? And now that people know that they have that money, like if you won like millions of dollars, you would want to be quiet. You don't want anyone to know because like you instantly become a target. Live very well on 1 million. Who couldn't live well on 1 million? I could live great on 1 million. $2 bills or pennies? 7.5 million in pennies? Oh my gosh. Money laundering, yeah. Yep. Like and subscribe. We need all the help. And if you like the topic, go ahead and give me a like or a subscription down there. Hit the little bell. It helps us out. We love our content. We love people contributing. And I need all the help I can get. So, yep, I can demoderate people at will. So I haven't had to. My moderators are awesome. My people are awesome. I love my subscribers. I have a great crowd. And I look at some of my friends' crowds. They're not as cool. I mean, we get a few jerks here and there, but overall, my people are awesome. And as diversified as my interests are, that they've hung with me this long, I'm very happy to have them. Wait, something just came across my brain waves. I would buy 7.5 million worth of more storage units. That's a lot of storage units, dude. What are you going to put in there? Well, you might find 7.5 million. worth of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I mean, you can't really launder 7.5 million. Like if the IRS looks at your account and you're putting, X amount of dollars every month and suddenly that goes up by 100 times, they're going to flag that and say something's going on. You're either selling drugs or kidneys or what, but people will notice, if suddenly you take your 91 Honda and you come back in a Lamborghini, people are going to want to know where you got the money for that, And it's like my kids ask me, Dad, what would you do if you got a Lamborghini? And I'm like, I'd sell it and pay off my house. Doc, I think you should buy Bitcoin. And I have a friend who's done really, really well with Bitcoin. I was too wary of it. Any virtual currency makes me nervous. I guess I'm old school. I need to know where my money is and whatnot. Virtual currency. But honestly, any type of investment, once it's in a bank, becomes virtual, right? So other than it's FDIC insured and Bitcoin isn't. So the market could crash at any time. So I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about Mattress Firm and money laundering. Lindsay, that's interesting. Snowies, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got all the old regulars coming back tonight. It's awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, cash in hand is where I'm at, but I don't know that I can carry $7.5 million in cash very long. Maybe big backpack or something. And then how do you store that? How do you keep it safe? I guess you buy a storage unit and put it in a gun safe, right? I don't know. I can think of better place. So there's a couple of things that are wrong with this story. Number one, if you have $7.5 million, how the hell does the storage unit go in default? And how do you have, I don't care how busy you are. I don't care what you got going on in life. How do you ignore the fact that the storage unit that has your $7.5 million is going into default? How does that happen? Because, to me, if I had $7,500 in that gun safe, I'd be damn sure it didn't go into default. That's the question. We should call it a pub stream because we're all close, tight group. Yes, and that would be cool. Yeah, this should be a pub stream. Maybe I'll adapt that, Dr. Zachary. Do I think that you'll have to explain that comment, caused. I think that the California fire was caused by a combination of factors. Most of them are, number one, the fact that forest fires are a natural occurrence, and it's how nature wipes out a forest and restarts new growth. But I think the drought has played a major part to that. I'm not aware of what the due is. So I like cash too, Timothy. Thank you, Alfonso. Dig a very big hole. Well, money will actually degrade in a hole, Robert. People have buried money and come back and found nothing but crumbs. So you have to bury it properly. Snowies, if you found $7.5 million, would you tell people? Would you tell them that you found it, or would you just keep quiet about it? That's what I want to know. Interesting, Lindsay. I'll have to look that up. Well, you know what? They think there's about 100 million of Pablo Escobar's money that was never accounted for, and they don't even know where that went. Either it went to drug lords, or it's still hidden out there. They don't know. Occasionally they find it. Yeah. If you step up to claim it, the IRS is going to be looking at you. The police are going to be looking at you. People are going to be looking at you. People that want your money. If you win 7.5 million in a lottery, think about it. All of a sudden, somebody's like, "Well, if I take his kid, I can have his money." That's the kind of scary thought process that happens. Snowy would buy a house in the boonies and live happily ever after. That's hard to argue with. I would like a house in the boonies. That was always my long-term goal. I actually almost made it a reality this year. I almost bought a house up on Bountiful Hill that was on almost an acre of nothing but woods. It had a studio behind it, but it sold before, and I couldn't sell this house, so it didn't matter anyway. But it fund the production of Goonies 2. I hear that's going to be a reality. I hear Goonie 2 is coming, which I would be all right for, as long as they have the original cast, So I do like Josh Brolin as an actor, so That's another question. So if you did keep the money, what would you do with it? What's the first thing you would buy? Tell me in the comments. What would you buy if you had $7.5 million? I don't know what I would buy. That's a good question. Houses are nuts right now. Just nuts. That's why I live in this one. Super Chat 100. I would buy a Rolex. I don't know. So I use a Viveo Active HR, and for triathlons, and I don't think I could. I have a lot of nice watches. I can never go back to a normal watch again. What's a Mews? MEWS. What's a Mews? An M79 as in a grenade launcher? Grok. I can't argue with that. I think that might be a lot of fun or a lot of trouble, or I don't know. You know, I don't even know if you can get the permits for an M79 anymore. I know you can get them for a machine gun, but you have a Hawk? I almost, so I rescued a couple of Sparrowhawks a couple years ago, and I almost filled out the paperwork to keep and raise one. But I worked so much, I didn't think it would be fair to the Hawk. But I would like, I had a green-winged macaw, and I loved him, and I would like another bird. I'm just going with what I know. Should I be concerned that what you know is an M79? Didn't those get phased out in the 80s? I don't think you could buy the rights to Star Trek for $7.5 million. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. You need to do a channel with that, Snowies. Make sure you put those Hawks on there. That would be cool. I want a Hawk. I have a new goal now. Thanks, Snowy. I have a new goal. But I do think if I ever rescue another Sparrowhawk, I'm going to fill out the permits and keep one and raise them because they were awesome. There's a picture. I have a picture on my Facebook. So those of you that are not subscribers, please subscribe. And those of you who are subscribers, please hit the notification bell. And those of you that have already done all that and hit like, if you haven't hit like. And then I have my Facebook page, which is Derek Jones YouTube, and I have my Instagram, which is Legion9 with 5 9s. I'm going to put it in chat. So I would love to hear from you guys on Facebook and Instagram. I should put the links up is what I should do. I'm trying to connect with people, and I work so much that sometimes it's difficult. And you guys provide so much good content, and your questions, they make all the difference in the world. So please, please, please connect with me on those other platforms. Sorry, give me 1 second here. I'm pulling up my page. All right, here it is. So I'm going to put the link here. Boom. Look, I'm getting savvy. And I actually wrote a video introduction the other day. So I got more stuff. We're actually becoming legit, you know. So, yeah, turn on post notification. That would be great. A bald eagle. That would be freaking awesome. Those things are huge, though. They are huge, and they take a lot of care and a lot of food. I don't know. I might start with a little hawk myself. That's fine, Snowies. I respect that. I respect that. Anything you're willing to do, I'm all for. So I appreciate any support. Let me find my Instagram. I'm trying to be better at this. I'm trying to be better at what I do. So yeah, so it is Legion. Let's see if you guys can see that. You can't see that. It's terrible. Legion 999. And there's a picture of me holding a Sparrowhawk. So Rip-a-Roni. So no, I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Twitter. I guess I should. I did do Snapchat, but I don't get it. My children make fun of me. So I'm like, Snapchat. I really don't get it. Yes, I need to be. We're going to be doing some more giveaways. We're going to be doing some more giveaways in the future. And let's see. Did you read my comment on I left on top? I'm not sure I did. I wish this would stop giving me notifications. Wow. So I hit something. All of a sudden, I'm getting like 1 million YouTube notifications. I don't want these. I don't want all these notifications. Holy crap, what happened? I love YouTube, but their notification system needs work. I'm getting spammed with YouTube notifications. Does this happen to you guys? Do you find it as annoying as I do? No, we can't get a house tour yet because we're still in the old house, and this house is full of boxes. And I'm not going to completely move out because this is going to be a rental in the spring. So, but I'm going to do something different. Thanks for stopping in, Timothy. Good luck with your newborn twin girl. Oh man, your hands are full, buddy. Full. That's a lot of care. I never had twins, but newborns and toddlers are rough. No, I'm done with that. I'm no more fighting. We've it's too much energy for me. I just can't. I don't feel good about it. I hate it. So you have a peregrine falcon? That's awesome. Thanks. I worked Thanksgiving. Actually, Thanksgiving itself was great. I like food, so anytime I have food, that's good. It was pretty funny, but it was it was me in my not so finest moments, and I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be less angry and do things the right way. So I hope you understand. I just can't lose my temper like that. It's dangerous. I don't want to go to prison. I'm glad you found it funny. Anyway, I just thought I'd stop in and ask you guys what you thought about the $7.5 million. What you would do with it, if you would admit you had it, if you would not admit you had it, if you just kept it quiet, if you didn't touch it at all. And I honestly think, now that I've thought about it because of the drug money and the scary people with my kids and stuff, I think I would have come forward. I just don't think that I would risk it because somebody's going to be looking for that money. Akron, is that Ohio? Akron, Ohio. Political 7.5 will not go very far in politics, Dr. Zachary. That is nothing in politics. Well, I would, like I said, I might put it in the bank and draw interest on it for a little while and then give it back. But maybe I'd go to Switzerland. Except I think that they, I don't know how you'd get the money over there because they X-ray bags, and if they saw $7.5 million in a suitcase, they're going to stop you. So you'd either have to boat over there or something else. I don't know how you get 7.5. See, that's just it. It's not $7.5 million is hard. It's you can't really carry it around. You can't really hide it. Like, it's not easy to get away with. Zoe, Chloe, and Lily say hi and keep up the good work. Thank you, Timothy. I will do my best, and I appreciate your input. Yeah, a lawyer called them, but the government's still going to want to know where that money went. They're not going to just be like, oh, okay, a lawyer got it now. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty ballsy to get your money. Yeah. You know what? If somebody says a bad word in chat, usually I just ignore it unless it's really offensive or they're going after somebody. I don't like censoring people. I don't really care. I know we have kids on here. I prefer that people try not to, but I slip up, and I think everybody's eligible to. Yes, yes. Go to my Amazon website and buy some merchandise so I can afford to fix this house. Because that would be great. That would be really, really great. Although a lot of you have been buying printers from me and filament from me and some of my other stuff in my links, and I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. It helps me make new videos. I actually am going to be building a rocket stove tomorrow, so that video will be coming out, and then a solar heater. So there's going to be some other tech videos coming out here pretty quick. I don't really have merchandise. I have stuff that I use and like in my Amazon links, and I'll put that in this description when I'm done. I should have already had it. You know what I need to do? I need to do a notepad of all my links and stuff, but I usually put them up afterwards. But I do appreciate those of you that have and that have made donations. And if you don't make donations, that's fine too. And if you're giving me likes, I really appreciate it. So I don't know. Some people don't like me. You know what? I'll tell you this about YouTube. You can't make everybody happy. And if you try, you'll be miserable. So just do what you like. And if people don't like you, it is what it is. I'd appreciate them stopping by. So anyway, I'm going to end it now. I'm going to go to the gym because that's where I should be. And I will talk to you all later. Let me know in the comments if you came to the stream late, what you would do. Would you keep it? Would you keep the money? Would you tell people about the money? Would you turn the money in? What would you do? I appreciate it, Alan. I appreciate the like. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great night. I will see you in the next couple days, and I've got some videos coming up. So we will continue on. Thanks for the support, everybody.